Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you had a good Friday on your trading. Uh, we had a pretty good week this past week. Added some things to the portfolio. We talked about those in the last video. I did make a trade Friday, added to some TLRY. As you recall, I did talk about buying some of that before and had one account that I did not buy it in, so I went ahead and bought some more of that. Actually picked it up around 2603. So now we've got it across the same amount of shares across the two portfolios, and got some in the cash account as well. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at our portfolio. Take a look at how it did for the week, and talk about what's going on for next week. Right now, it looks like the futures are up pretty green so far, and I think it has a lot to do with the stimulus that's being talked about. So, but this market just seems to be trying to claw its way up, and it's probably going to do that until the stimulus stuff's done with. So, all right, so let's go ahead and look at the portfolio. And here's our portfolio, as you can see here. We do have a couple of new ones that we talked about last week. But let's take a look at this one. This is our Virgin Galactic Holdings. Let's take a look at how it did last week on a 5-day chart. Here's our 5-day chart. See, we started the week around here at $46.99, and it went up. It looks like a pretty good climb there for the week. What is that? $8 almost. So not bad at all. Not bad at all for the week. Volume Friday was below average, but I do like what I'm seeing there. It did hold up pretty steady there. So this is a good one to be hanging on to right now. So a good week for that one. Let's take a look at the UVXY. Now the UVXY, that is the ProShares Ultra VIX Short Term Futures. Okay, so this is the one that goes along with the volatility. As the volatility goes up in the market, this will go up. If it's a calm day and things are normal, then this is going to have a tendency to go down. So let's take a look at how it did for the week. All right, as you can see here, this was going up at the beginning of the week. That was primarily due to all those stocks that had been shorted, like GameStop, AMC, those type of stocks. So all that was causing some volatility in the market, shaking the markets up a little bit, and that's why this thing peaked up like that. But now it has come down. Everything seems to have calmed down a little bit. But this is probably the normal range, and here in this $10 range, I don't expect it to get too much lower than that. As you can see, the 52-week range is $10 to $135. So just expect this one to do something if something kind of gets crazy in the market. If you see a big swing in the market, you're probably going to see this one head up, especially if it's a big swing down. Okay. All right, so that's kind of expected. That's something that we've got in there, just playing for volatility, and we're playing for also for a pullback. We'll talk about that in just a second. Cliff has had a 4% gain Friday. Glad to see that. Our steel stocks have been beaten up here a little bit, but on Friday, looks like the 5-day chart here is doing pretty good for Cliff. So like to see that normal volume, and so we've got a good little pop there for that one. All right, so that's almost in the right direction. SH, now here, this is our ProShare Short S&P 500. So this is going to go the opposite of the S&P 500, and it is leveraged 1.5 times, I think. So we've got to watch that as well. So if it swings, if the S&P goes up, this is going to go down. If the S&P goes down, this is going to go up. So S&P went up last week, so let's take a look and see what this thing did. Okay, so the S&P went up, this went down. That's what we expect. Okay, so it's not going to swing a ton either way, as you can see here. You know, nothing major that we have to be concerned about. This is more of a insurance policy in case the market turns down. We want to have some money that is playing that move downward. Okay, so that's all right. We're not worried about that one. Coca-Cola did have a green day here. I think it had a pretty good week. So let's take a look at that. It seems like it was going up, but not too much. Uh, yeah, so 20 cents. So not nothing to write home about for the 5 day chart there. Well, let's see. That's not the 5 day. Here's the 5 day. Okay, so here's the 5 day. Now that looks a little bit better because I did feel like it had gone up some. Had a couple good days there, as you can see. So it's going up. This does get that 3% dividend. We don't play for the dividends. I don't. You may, but I don't. But more than welcome to take them when they pay them, but that's not why I buy the stocks. All right, TLRY. TLRY is the one that we did add to last week and also on Friday. Let's take a look at the chart for the 5 day chart there. You can see it's still going in an upward trend there. Uh, if you take a look at a 1 month chart on this TLRY, it's really had a good run. So that's why I'm adding to it. I like the way it's heading. I like the volume I'm seeing on it, even though Friday the volume was below normal, but the volume has been a little bit higher than normal. So I like what I'm seeing there. Okay. Uh, XSPA, that is one of our COVID stocks. They do the testing in airports. And so let's take a look at the 5 day on that one. Actually down for the week, so not too bad though. 15 cents on from 230 to 215. So nothing terrible there. Below normal volume. Nikola, I think it may have had about a flat week or maybe even went down a little bit. So let's take a look at that. Nikola is our electric car company and truck company. Let's take a look at that 5 day chart. You can see it's pretty flat for the week across the board there. Did have a couple of dips, a couple of times it went above that. Looks like it's that 2352 area, which was resistance at one time. It's now the support level, it seems to be. So as long as we can hold that 2350 level, it's probably going to go up from there. Very low volume, only 8 million shares traded. Normal volume is 22 million. So very low volume. But flat week, so we're okay with that. HTBX, another COVID play. This one did a reverse split on us a while back. So we're a ways off on this one. But a 5 day chart looks like it is headed up a little bit, so we'll take that. Normal volume, maybe a little bit low, but nothing crazy going on with that one as well. All right. Next, we got U.S. Steel X. U.S. Steel was a little bit green on Friday. Actually, had a little bit more than that, but it did sell off towards the end of the day. Let's look at that 5 day chart, and it's down. If you recall, we did see Cliff look like it was having a pretty good week, but it looks like U.S. Steel did sell off here. And if you'll recall, what they did here is they had a share offering, so that's what knocked it down for the week. It held up pretty good after that, though, so I'm not too concerned about the offering. Just watch for it to try to catch up with Cliff, maybe. So if it has a green week, it may have a good one. We'd like to see that. We've been adding to it, so that's and adding that back in our portfolio. We have sold it. We've done real well with that one in our cash account this year. So we like U.S. Steel. That's one of my favorite ones to trade. It's usually a long-term hold, though. I mean, it has gotten me where I've had to hold for years on that one a couple of times, but every time it's turned out well. But I usually get in too early. This may be too early. We're at 16. I end up buying all the way down to $6 a share, and then it usually turns from there. But it gets up to that 14 level a lot of times. Has a hard time getting past that. Then once it gets past that, it goes up to the 20 level, 21, 22 level. And then you can see it has dropped down. So let's take a look at that. Look at the chart one more time here. Okay, so we were just up to 18 something the other day. But if you look at this 1 month chart, you see it did get up to that 24 level. The other day we did sell at a real nice, I think we sold at 24.05 or something like that. in our cash account. And now we're back in it. So after the dip, hopefully it heads back up from there. Let's take a look at that 6-month chart. Yeah, could be a support level here. This is where it kind of dipped down to and then ran up to 24. So we're hoping that that's just a good support level there, but it could go down from there. The volume's been a little high on that one as of Friday, a little bit high. ACB is had a down day, but I think it's been doing pretty decent. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there's your 5-day chart. So we've had a good, let's see here, 1129 up to 1281. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. The 1-month chart, that's even better probably. Let's see here. Yeah, 1091 to 1281. So not bad at all on that. Volume, look at the volume. It's kind of low, 16 million shares traded versus 36 million normally. All right, so that's our portfolio, as you can see there. Let's take a quick look at the markets while we're on here. And I'll show you these futures. The futures are up at 156, half a percent all the way across here. All right, so that's looking really good. Let's see what Asia's doing. Got a lot of green going across in Asia, almost 2% on the Nikkei. And Shanghai is 1%. And then we got the Hong Kong at a little bit over 0.5%. Looking good there. Let's take a look at that oil price. That oil price is all the way up to $57 a barrel now. Brent's hitting 59. So we're in the back to normal levels on our oil prices here. So watch things like MPC if you've got any of those. ExxonMobil, all those probably going to do well as long as this stays in this area for a while. And normally what I've seen in the past is the oil and the gas seem to a lot of times they seem to oil and the steel, a lot of times they seem to track each other. So whatever drives steel and oil, I think it's that dollar price of the dollar that helps that. So a lot of times you'll see it move in unison there. So as the oil goes up, you'll see steel go up as well. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. We've got several that are in the green right now. I was going to tell you about those. So what the game plan is on those is we're probably going to unload some of those this week if they stay green, especially if they go up too much further from where they're at. But just going to kind of give you an idea. SPCE, that Virgin Galactic, it's 6.24%. We're up on that right now. ACB, we're up 6.24% on that one as well. Cliff, we're up 5%. And TLRY, we're up 2.38%. So we've got 4 sitting there in the green ready to go. We could sell any of them and be just fine. But I want to, especially that TLRY, I'd like to get a little bit more out of that for sure, because I've had some of that for 2 or 3 years. But anyway, that's the game plan this week. I feel like I need to build my cash value up a little bit more. I'm back down to the 48% level, or 45%, somewhere around there. So I want to build that back up, and I can really put a dent in that with selling those 4, because some of those are pretty good little stakes that we've got in those. And that's across the board on pretty much all the portfolios. Definitely both portfolios, and then probably some of those in the cash account as well. So that's kind of the game plan. We want to make some sales this week and build that cash value back up a little bit. This market's got to pull back at some point. It's just been crazy. But we're doing good as far as our gains this year. So we want to keep that cash on the side. As long as we're doing as well as we're doing, there's no need to have a whole lot of cash at risk. And that way, if the market does pull back, when it does pull back, we'll be ready and we'll jump right in feet first on that. Okay, but we're going to do it slowly but surely. But I'd like to see at some point maybe a 10-15% pullback, and then that's probably going to be a good spot to start getting back in. depending on how, what it looks like and why it's going down. But at some point, it's just got to start pulling back a little bit just to keep from going crazy here. I mean, we have a 5 or 6% pullback even would make it make more sense. It's just kind of nuts right now. Usually, what happens too, we've had earnings these past few weeks, and as soon as these earnings are over, everything kind of dies down, and that's when a lot of times the pullback happens. So we'll be looking for that. All right. Uh, Again, we are sitting at 99 subscribers. So if you are one of those people that have not subscribed yet, please click this button right here, and let's get that 100th subscriber in here. All right. Well, thanks for watching. We'll jump on here again later in the week, probably going to be Thursday or so. And just have a good week of trading. We'll talk to you then. Okay. Thanks. Bye.